Hi, I'm Jessica Taylor from InkItUpWithJessica.com, and today I have two Fun Fold Valentine cards for you, but I call them Fun Folds because they don't open the normal way. Instead, they have mini cards on top that are a great way to show off both sides of your pretty double-sided papers. The bases of both of these cards are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches, which is a quarter sheet of cardstock. So you can get 4 of these card bases from one sheet of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock. I'm using Real Red for the base, and then for the piece on top, I'm using Flirty Flamingo that I've embossed. For this card, I've embossed it with the Coastal Weave 3D embossing folder. And this piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. For this card, I went with the Scripty 3D embossing folder, which just adds some light words to your background. So to make those card bases, all you would do is tape these two pieces together. I tend to use more adhesive when I have a piece of cardstock that is really heavily embossed. That helps it to stick together better. To make the mini card on top of this one, I've cut a piece of 3 inch by 6 inch pattern paper, and I've scored it at 3 inches, or you can just fold it in half. You want to make sure that your design goes the right way on the front. For this one, I've cut a piece that is 4 inches by 6 inches and scored it again at 3 inches, so that you can just fold that in half. And you have your mini card to go on top. If you want to make these cards like a regular card, if you like this layout, you would just make your card base a regular card base that is 5 1/2 inches by 8 1/2 inches, folded in half, and then you could add the same Flirty Flamingo piece on top. And instead of doing the folded cards, you could just do a 3 inch by 4 inch piece for this one, or a 3 by 3 piece for this one. I would finish off these cards by adding another mat behind my mini card to just make it pop out on my card front. So this piece is 3 1/4 inches by 3 1/4 inches. I want to just make sure that I tape my mini card to the front so that the right side is up. So if your pattern paper has an obvious up and down, you want to make sure that, for instance, in this case, the hearts are going the right way. So I'll center my mini card on that piece, and then we'll add this to the front of the card. Then you can finish the front of your mini card off however you like. I love the Happy Valentine's heart stamp from the Heartfelt stamp set. And that stamp set comes in a bundle with 2 different heart punches, which are fantastic. They cut out that heart-shaped stamp, and then there's a scalloped heart punch as well. But you can finish off the front of your card however you like. Again, if I was just going to use this flat, I would tape this piece here instead of my mini card, and my base would be a card that opens up like this. For the horizontal card, I'm going to tape my mini card onto a piece of 3 1/4 inch by 4 1/4 inch red cardstock. And then I'll tape that centered to the front of my card base. And then once again, you can embellish or add a greeting to the front of your mini card however you'd like. I again used the Happy Valentine's Day stamp with the 2 coordinating heart punches. I've added a Whisper White insert on the inside of the mini cards to make them easy to write on. This one is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inches. And this one is 2 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. I hope that you've enjoyed these Fun Fold Valentine card ideas and that you'll give them a try. Happy stamping!